Coming up, it's homecoming week and successful alumni are returning to campus to offer the future generation some real-world advice. And later, a campus club is working to bring women together through workouts.
In the world of Iowa women's soccer, Isabel Blackman is the man when it came to her performance in this last weekend's senior night game. Stay tuned to sports for the full story.
Are these sunny skies sticking around? I'll give you the forecast in weather.
All that and more coming up on this Thursday morning edition of DITV. Don't go anywhere, DITV starts right now. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Emily Callahan. Now, the University of Iowa might be located here in Iowa City, but with famous alums in the TV and movie industry, some people call Iowa Hollywood U. DITV reporter Abby Napolis has more on one famous alum who stopped back on campus.
This week, the University of Iowa proudly hosted one of Hollywood's accomplished music producers and a proud University of Iowa graduate. Communications Studies alumni Scott Eisnagel visited campus this week to share his wisdom not only of the music and TV industry, but a little bit about his own journey along the way.
In a creative work environment, there's more no's than yeses. A big hurdle is getting through the no's to finally get to the yes that allows you to kind of show yourself off in the best way possible.
Eisnagel has worked across the board in the industry, from video filing at ABC to being a DJ on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, and now to his current job of composing for the popular reboot show Will and Grace. Not to mention getting to meet new people along the way, including Eisnagel's husband, Will and Grace star Sean Hayes.
He says he saw me and he said, he is someone that I know I need to have in my life.
As far as achievement goes, composing for Will and Grace is an accomplishment Eisnagel holds very close to his heart.
I was living in New York City as a young 20-something gay man, and the show comes on television, and it just was a show that kind of, for me personally, just gave me lots of hope. Fast forward to 2017, I'm married to one of the actors from the show, but also they say, hey, we think we're going to bring it back. And not only that, but go one step further and say, we want you to do the music for the show.
And for all those big dreamers like Eisnagel, he has a piece of advice for you.
Get up every day and just ask yourself, what is it you want and what are you waiting for? And I think you'll be surprised at the results.
Reporting from the University of Iowa campus, this is Abby Napolis for DITV News.
UI students are worrying about the future of game days after a decline in tailgates this year. Last fall, the university partnered with the Iowa City Police Department in hopes of cracking down on underage drinking at Hawkeye tailgates. The increased pressure from ICPD has resulted in less student-run tailgates. While many students agree that safety measures needed to be taken, they have noticed a drastic change in the energy near Kinnick on Saturdays. Iowa alumni have also taken notice of the different atmosphere. Hawkeye parent and alumni Joel Nelson has been enjoying game day outside Kinnick since the 80s. Nelson believes half of the experience is the pregame energy, stating, quote, "There were student parties to the north and south of us. For the most part, it was entertaining and added to the atmosphere," end quote. Now, it was pretty chilly walking over here this morning, but Melissa has more for us in the weather studio.
Thanks, Emily. Today is going to be a beautiful day in Iowa City for fall. We're going to have a high of 60 degrees with sunny skies and a 10% chance of rain. As we head into tonight, the temperature will drop to 43 degrees and we'll keep those same clear skies from earlier. Now let's take a look at the extended forecast. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 52 with 20-mile-an-hour winds. This weekend on Saturday, we'll have a 50% chance of rain with a high of 65. On Sunday, it will be partly cloudy with a high in the mid-60s and a 40% chance of rain in the evening. Next week on Monday, we'll have a 50% chance of rain and a high in the low 60s. And on Tuesday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high in the mid-50s. If anyone's heading to Kinnick this weekend, it's probably your best bet to bring a poncho because there's a 50-50 chance it's going to rain. Emily, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Melissa. A University of Iowa club is bringing women and physical activity together to create a fun, active atmosphere on campus. DITV reporter Kate Struble has more.
A great club to get involved with on campus is Charge, a girls' workout group that aims to challenge college women physically and mentally alongside other motivated women on campus.
We are an organization that helps girls on campus find their fit and find the type of workout that makes them feel healthy. We also focus a lot on mental health and doing well in school and trying to figure out how to balance the college lifestyle as well as being a healthy individual.
Students can benefit from being a part of Charge in addition to being healthy by meeting a lot of great women in this community.
I would encourage them because it's such an awesome group of girls to be a part of, and it really makes sure you stay fit and that your mental and physical health is staying on the right track in your first years of college.
If you're still looking for your girl gang, make sure to look into joining Charge. Reporting from the CRWC, Kate Struble, DITV.
You can find out more about Charge on the University of Iowa Student Activity website or by visiting charge.com. Now that we've heard a little bit about those athletic ladies, let's hear a little bit more about women's soccer. Zach?
That's right, Emily. This Sunday, Iowa women's soccer had a huge celebrate their senior night on the only way they know how, with a shutout over Maryland. But out of all 12 seniors, one senior had an especially exciting game. Soccer beat reporter Tanner Desplank has more on the story.
Scoring the first goal of the game marked an incredible moment for senior Isabella Blackman, who has been waiting to make her second collegiate goal since her second career game during her freshman year.
I would have hoped that it would have been sooner, but I think it's kind of fitting that I scored in that game and then for game winner and then come out on senior day and then score here. So I don't think I would have wanted it any other way. Well, I definitely saw the space that was in front of me, and I knew that Liv was kind of going into some traffic there, so I was just screaming for her to pass me the ball. She gave it to me, and then I saw a wide open net and I went for it. It was not at all premeditated. However, I did know that if I ever did score, I had to go congratulate my friends on the bench as well. So I think that I've been waiting a really long time to score, and once it happened, I was just super excited and wanted to just like scream and run around everywhere.
With few collegiate games left for the senior, there was a sense of urgency around the goal.
Any of our seniors are seeing like there's a sense of urgency right now, and there's not many games left, and so they're really focused and committed to the process, and I think the team is learning from that.
At the Hawkeye Soccer Complex, for DITV, this has been Tanner Desplank.
Iowa soccer returns to action tonight, where they will travel to Badger territory as they take on Big Ten opponent Wisconsin. Although we are saying goodbye to some of our favorite senior soccer players, one intramural sport isn't going anywhere, besides maybe down the Iowa River. Last Friday, the Iowa Intramural Sports Program held their annual log rolling event at the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center, and I got the opportunity to watch students from all over campus test out their balance and have a few laughs along the way. The night started out with participants getting some much-needed practice before they got into the competition.
Giving them time right now to practice because nobody really knew how to do it. So it'll essentially be 1 versus 1 in the tournament. First they'll do a pool play to kind of seed the tournament and see who gets a bye and all that type of stuff.
Once they got their sea legs under them, they figured out little tips and tricks to avoid falling into the water.
You kind of surf and bend down, just take little steps. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Look at the feet, like bend your knee, small steps.
I'm trying to take like little small steps, try to make it move, and then if someone's kind of keeping up with you, like stomp on it hard to try to make it stop and then go backwards.
While it may have got a little competitive at times, everyone could agree that it was a fun way to spend a Friday night.
I'm afraid of competition, but then I saw Friday night was like, it's only one night and log rolling is something that I love. So I was like, I'll do something that's low commitment, low competition, and have fun.
Yeah, I only know one person here, but everyone's really friendly and nice, and we've all been talking and having a great time. So yeah, it's a good atmosphere for sure.
Emily, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Zach. And thank you all for tuning in. For DITV, I'm Emily Callahan. Have a great day, Iowa City.